be incomplete. Had to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Jake Elliott on
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more. And he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their
fantasy. They're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
The busy night continues for Williams. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 34, Eagles 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Steps away. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Number 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
The 11-yard line.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.